Well, it's 1:15, Boxing Day. Lights! Lights! Dad telling me off again. So, here we go. Right, girls, we're off. 1:15, Boxing Day. We've just had breakfast. Very nice it was. And now we can go home and do all our tidying up. Look, they've changed places.
Yeah.
Can you say hello?
Hello. My name's Eloise. I'm 19. And I never learned how to read.
No, 19. No, 19.
English, I did learn how to read. Good book.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Look, introduced two new characters. Muhammad Ali and Clarence. You might have had them introduced last night. And there's Abby between Clarence and my jellyfish. Anyway, it's quite grim out there. We're going to drop a chair off at my brother's. You've never met my brother, I haven't seen him for 2 years. On the way home, and then we'll be at home. So see you later. Christmas is done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. We have the leftovers. This is how to make the ultimate Christmas sandwich. Here we go. We've got the white meat mixed in with the brown meat. We got sausages instead of the chipolatas because we finished those. We've got the gammon ham. We've got the pork and onion stuffing, homemade. We've got the homemade cranberry sauce, and we've got the butter ready to go on the homemade bread, cut as big as it can possibly be. So get ready to rock. Right, here we go. So we start off with the butter. Give it a good generous amount of butter. Just soften it a little bit in the microwave first, if it's not already at room temperature. Okay, so that it'll spread nicely. So you want a good coating, a good covering, because this is your base. So we do that both sides. Look at that. So I've got Mum to make this bread specially for me for the sandwich. Now I would like to have this entire sandwich to myself because it's good. I've cut down from the top, but unfortunately I wouldn't leave enough bread for the others like that. So we're going to actually cut this most amazing Christmas sandwich into 4 and share it out. So I start off with that. Okay. Next thing, we're going to take our cranberry and keep it out of the way. Ha! You would think you put that on first, but there's a reason. Stuffing. Big old handful of that, right? We're going to push that down. So make sure your fingers are clean, your hands are clean. Right, we want a good covering on there. Really good covering. Because that gives you such a lot of flavour. Because this has been roasted inside the turkey. There's little tiny morsels of turkey in there. There's loads of onion, loads of seasoning and so on. The smell of that's gorgeous at the moment. The smell of it afterwards is not so good when it comes out each end. Right, so we've done that. Now this is nice and soft and squishy. So that's the perfect carrier for your little sausage circles. Okay, Wurzel is a bit of dog food for you on the floor. I just dropped one. There we go. So we're going to put a nice little bed of those on. What do you reckon to that, guys and girls? Do you want to zoom in at this and tell me if you think it looks great? Of course it looks great. Amazing. Now, we're now going to sprinkle. So we've got lots of little gaps there. So hopefully some of the bits and pieces will fall in there. So we're going to get a load of turkey, brown and white meat mixed in together. Break it up a bit so it's quite small, but not too small, because you still need to be able to differentiate in the tastes and textures. All right, so we're going to build it up, get plenty on there, because this is our sandwich of the year. Okay, now if you're one of those people who makes your turkey a bit dry, which isn't the case with me mum, she makes fantastic moist turkey, what you can do is mix a bit of mayo in with this. All right, it helps hold it together as a sandwich as well, to be honest, which is quite good. But that's good. Now we're going to press that down a bit. Okay, squeeze it. Now we bring back our homemade cranberry sauce. You can use jarred cranberry sauce. The only reason I've got homemade cranberry sauce is because, well, I've got a good deal on the cranberries. So that's made up with orange juice and sugar and so on. It's got a nice sharpness to it, which is missing from the jarred one. But which one is better? I don't know. I like them both. So anyway, so we get that in. and on. And that is going to act as our glue, because putting that on top of the bits of turkey, right, is going to filter down between the holes and the gaps and the cracks and that. You know, don't be shy on it, right, because there is a good inch of meat in there. Now, surely that's finished. No, it's not. Finally, finish it off with the gammon. Okay, cook that up, and that's lovely. Now, you may think, well, hang on, he's put the sausage on from his pigs and blankets. Where's the bacon? Well, if you've got a bit of bacon left over, there's never any left over in my family, you can whack that in. But my ham, my gammon, is making up for that. That's taking the place of that, because the two things are essentially the same. There we go. Now, we don't have pigs and blankets, we have little bacon rolls. So there we go. So look at that. Is that looking good or what? That's looking amazing. Now I'm going to flip our bread over on the top of that, move it in the middle, I'm going to squish that down, and then because it's a posh sandwich, it's going to be a triangle each. Now I wish I could have this whole sandwich to myself, but it ain't going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is your ultimate Christmas sandwich.